So I've definitely opened vlogs this way before, but not in a location where I've never been before, and not without, you know, dropping my headphones on the ground. That was cool. Anyway, I decided to go on an adventure by myself because the people I was gonna go on an adventure with bailed, and now I find myself walking in the middle of kind of nowhere, but I think I'm gonna find some cool shit, so we'll find out. Hopefully I don't see that. For a little bit of context, I took city buses for 2 hours to get to a place called Souk, and now I'm taking a 5-kilometer walk to get to somewhere that looks pretty spectacular on Google, and I assume will be spectacular in person, but I gotta get there first, and there's no sidewalks on this road, so I'm gonna concentrate on that. I've been traveling from my house for so long that I finished the last 3 hours of an audiobook. I'm so glad that previous me downloaded another audiobook knowing that I would need it. In a stunning turn of events, taking this trail is actually making me bypass where that national park is. I've actually been walking by it for quite some time, so that's a problem. The map says I'm relatively close to this stream, and I think there's a trestle bridge there, so I'm gonna go check it out and then turn around for like 3 kilometers, and I think that I was basically at the park when I went onto this trail, so that's a thing. So I actually knew from a sign earlier that it would be closed, but at least I made it to it. And the funny thing is, I'm basically where I want to be, but there's no way to get there, so I have to go all the way back to here, go back onto the road, and walk that sketchy road all the way back. Alright, I'm back to the beginning of the trail I shouldn't have taken. Apparently wanting to be safe is just not a good idea, because that gets you 6 kilometers in a direction you didn't want to go. Anyway, I found a map to give you some context about my trip. Took a bus from this area of Victoria all the way to here, and then I walked up here, and then also on this trail just now all the way to here. This is the one that was closed, so now I'm going to go on the actual road and go to this regional park. I've made it a little bit further. Here you go. So I'm there. There's that trail I can follow. I don't know where all the cool shit is, but hopefully I find it. And hopefully I didn't walk 10 kilometers just to get here to not find it. According to this other map I'm finding, I'm very close to this trail that's going to take me down to the water to a place called Sand Pebble Beach, and I think that's the last place I'm going to go before I attempt to go back, because I've been walking for forever. In fact, I realized I'm wearing a step counter, so let's see how far I've gone. 23,000 steps so far, which is 15 kilometers is how much I've walked so far today, and I probably have at least another 10 on my way back. You probably can't even hear me over the water, but this is pretty enough that I'm glad I walked 15K to get here. If I could have shortened that by not taking that detour, that would have been nice. I kind of want to cross this and go hang out on the shady side, but I know myself enough that I'm gonna fall and then everything is going to be destroyed. Like this camera, which definitely fell in a river 2 weeks ago, and my phone, which definitely fell in a river 2 weeks ago, so maybe not. stop and have a snack and put my feet in this water, because if I came all this damn way, I have to at least do that. It wasn't until I sat on that rock and then got up that I realized how sweaty my ass is. It probably looks like I pissed myself. I can't tell because I can't see my own butt, but it's damp. Also, remember how I said I was going to turn back at that beach? Yeah, that's a lie. I'm still going, because why not? Okay, I think I'm turning back now. We'll find out. I left my house over 6 hours ago, by the way. In other news, at the parking lot, I found the trail that goes to the other half of that bridge that was closed. So, in theory, if that bridge hadn't been closed, I could have probably gotten here that way. Cool. Made it back up to the gate, which means 5 kilometers into a bus route. Ish. Whoa! We're halfway there! I'm back to the spot where I first pulled out my camera, which means I'm probably about half a kilometer from the road that I can catch a bus back to Victoria. That's successful. I didn't injure myself. I didn't fall in any water. My feet really hurt. And I have a feeling my hips are gonna hate me tomorrow. Also, leave it to me to go to the middle of nowhere and find a pretty little library. I don't know why, but the walking for the last 3 kilometers was the worst part. And I think that there's now blisters on my feet, especially on my heels. So that'll be fun to find out when I get home in 2 hours.